What is up, guys? It is your boy Airsoftfatty, and welcome to the Story Time with Fatty video. Before we hop into this, I'd like to take a second to thank Offgrid for supporting the channel and, well, showing some love. We'll have more about them at the end of the video, so make sure to stay tuned. That being said, before we hop into this video, I got one last thing to say. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and of course, turn on that notification bell because YouTube don't like telling you your notifications, and YouTube likes to hold our notifications hostage. But that being said, we're going to hop right into this video. And, well, I got a bit of a fun story time for you guys. It's not as severe. It's just fun. So, way back around 2006, 2007, I had this DS. It was a Superman DS, Special Edition. And I had a copy of Pokemon Pearl. Now, I had put probably a good 200 hours into that copy of Pokemon Pearl. Multiple level 100s, multiple legendaries caught, multiple shinies. I busted ass in my game. One day, I brought my Superman DS and my copy of Pokemon Pearl with me to school. And at lunchtime, me and a friend were playing Pokemon Pearl. I was playing Pearl. I believe he was playing either Diamond or Platinum. But we were playing, and we were doing the IR battles, the infrared, where just like if you're next to each other, you can battle each other. And we're having some fun. And I remember mentioning how I wanted to take a copy of my Pokemon Leaf Green. I wanted to delete the old save file because I had almost maxed out the time on it. And I wanted to restart. Play the game with a different starter because I started with Squirtle, and I wanted to try out Bulbasaur. And my buddy said, "Oh, I can show you how to do that. Just let me see your DS real quick." So I saved my data, hand him the DS, he restarts it, and he gets to the title screen. And he says, "You push this combo of buttons," and he pushes it. It was the same buttons for the Advance that it was the DS. He pushed that combo of buttons, and then he said he's going to give you a prompt. It's going to say, yes or no, you want to delete this, and what you're going to do is hit yes. He hit A on yes. Kid you not, he hit A on yes. Needless to say, within a click later, the loading screen that shows that it was deleting the file popped up. And sure as hell enough, my friend, who I was just having a friendly battle with, who I was just shooting the shit with, very quickly, in the matter of a second, became my worst enemy. He deleted the 200 plus hour save file. I'm not kidding you. Right in front of me at lunch. I remember I stood up and I just walked away. Dead silent, game system in my hand, title screen with no continue. Well, the next day, I came to school. I went to talk with him. He said, "You got no hard feelings, right? Like, you can just rebuild your teams, right?" And I remember looking at him thinking, "I'm going to get you back." I said, "Yeah, but I could really use your help getting a couple Pokemon for the playthrough." I said, "Could I see your DS? So that I could go through some of them and see if we couldn't do something like have you loan me some of the Pokemon." The dumbass hands me his DS. And just as swiftly, quickly, and as ignorantly as he deleted my profile, I deleted his. I was quite a little shit back then. And it was always the little things that used to get me, and I got him back. Guess you'd call it pretty damn petty. Sorry, got a bit of a cold, so I'm just kind of taking care of the moisture. That being said, yeah, when I was a kid, I was that fucking petty. I deleted his profile. He didn't have as many hours as me. I think he had like 80 to 90 hours, but like, he put in some work into that thing. And when I handed him back the DS, and he saw what I did, he got really fucking mad and started yelling at me. Till I looked him dead in the eyes and said, "You did the same shit to me yesterday. Sorry, I didn't know I hit A on yes." And walked the fuck away. Now, we didn't talk to each other for a good nearly a month, I want to say. And so one day we both had, what did my teachers call it? They didn't call it ISS at the time because it wasn't in-school suspension. It wasn't exactly a lunch detention either. I can't remember what they called it. But it was like, you ate your lunch and you spent your playground time there. You know? Maybe it was detention. Either way, we both had it. And we both kind of just sat there and the teacher leaves the room. And I remember looking at him and I just went, dude, are you still mad? He goes, yeah, I'm freaking mad. I said, really? I looked at him and I said, did you not delete my game profile literally the day before? He says, well, yeah, I guess so. I said, could we not have just started a new game together? And he was like, well, yeah, I guess you're right there. I said, so why don't we? He's like, what? I said, why don't we? Teacher's not in the room. We got our games with us, I guarantee it. We'll take the save files we have currently, completely wipe them again, and just start again together. And we did. We started again together, and we never did get to complete that journey together. But let me tell you, man, he was a dickhead for that. I had a bunch of shinies on there I did not want to lose. I had shiny Rotom, I had a shiny Lucario, I had fucking shiny Hitmonlee, like I had some of the weirdest shit ever. And it kind of pissed me off, but at the end of the day we were able to come together. And it ended up being nothing too severe. But, yeah. Do yourselves a favor if you want to show your friend how to delete a save file. Don't try to display it to them in person, because you will end up pissing them off by accident. That being said, I'd like to take a second at the end of this very tame and calm little story time to tell you guys about Offgrid. Now, if you happen to be traveling and you worry about your phone's data, you worry about people hacking your stuff, and there's no Name, he's currently in the bathroom as I record. We'll be bringing him back in here in a few once I wrap up recording. That being said, before we end off today's video, I'd like to take a second to thank Offgrid for showing love and support. They're quite an amazing company, and if you're ever looking for some defensive products to help defend your data and your devices, well, go check them out. Because if you happen to be traveling and you want to make sure your phone's safe, they've got bags you can put it in that as you travel, blocks all signals going in, all signals going out. No one can steal your data, nor put new one on. They've got things for where you charge at a public charging station that pretty much stops any data flow from those charging stations to your phone. Because in public, those charging stations, they actually do get a data flow from your phone and from the building. And if someone hacks those little charging stations, they can put malware onto your phone. And these guys make special devices that plug in between that act as a border gateway that pretty much says, yeah, no data gets in, no data gets out. All we let in is electricity. And if anyone tries to try any bullshit, we pull out our fucking data 16s or D16s and fucking delete that shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, if you're just looking for the best ways to defend yourself and data when you tend to travel, or when you're just doing your home-to-home life, check out Offgrid, show them some love, show them support, and let them know Fatty sent them your way. That being said, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to turn on that notification bell because YouTube does not like to notify you guys of when we go live or anything else. And I hope to see you guys again in the next video.